everybody, today's video is going to be just a little bit off the beaten path because I'm guessing that there's probably some people out there that watch these videos and think that because I make them that I somehow think that I've got it all figured out and that I don't have the set of struggles that everybody seems to have. So I'm going to make this video, which is confessions of things that I completely fail at and that I'm really bad at, for several reasons. To let people know that no, I don't think I have it all together, but also because hearing somebody make confessions like this, usually you can kind of relate to it, and maybe it's something that you struggle with, and so you maybe don't feel quite as alone in that struggle. Or if it's something that you don't struggle with at all, then you can feel good about that. So it's a win-win for you guys. And since I'm self-sacrificing and have no problem doing this, if somebody out there can derive some kind of comfort or confidence from it, then we're just going to roll with it. First thing, I am a complete and utter failure when it comes to Chinese buffets. I lose all self-control. I walk in and the only thing I want is all the fried things. I want the crab rangoons, I want the egg rolls, I want the coconut shrimp, I want those little fried donuts that have been rolled in sugar. It's either those things or those big huge baths of melted cheese that don't have anything to do with Asian cooking. They're just some kind of cheesy casserole, but there's really nothing else in it except for just mounds of cheese and butter. Give me all of that. So if you ever walk into a Chinese buffet and you're like, oh, where's all the fried stuff? It just means that I've recently been there and ate it all. Next, I am awful when it comes to anything related to a medicine ball, and that's because I'm just going to be open about a deformity that I have. My hands decided to stop growing and developing at the age of like 6. And my tiny little mutant baby hands can't grip those medicine balls. I drop them all over the place. It doesn't have anything to do with my arms being tired. It's because I physically can't grip those balls. The only ones that I don't struggle with are like the 4-pound balls. If they could make heavier balls that are the size of the 4-pound balls for us baby hand freaks, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, I just look like I'm weak. So if you've played kickball with me before, you're making the connection with the fact that I could run really quick and was a pretty stout kicker, but all of that was overshadowed by how horrendous I was in the outfield, and it's because my little baby hands can't catch the ball. I might as well not even have hands out there. It's just like swatting the ball around with little nubs. That's what it was like. Next is something that I'm actually really great at, but it's not a good thing, and that's that I'm absolutely fantastic at eating cake. I can tear some cake up. I can eat cake to the point of utter complete nausea, and you would think that that would somehow inhibit me from wanting cake after that point, but no, not me. I have the talent of wanting cake as soon as the nausea is gone. So that's why I limit myself to cake once a year, and that's on my birthday. And I just go crazy and eat an entire sheet cake in the span of about 2 days. And that's not an exaggeration. My daily meal plan looks something like breakfast, cake, lunch, then some cake, snack, maybe 2 pieces of cake, dinner, and then some cake, my dessert, more cake. And so if you ever catch me about mid to late July and you're thinking to yourself that I look like a slightly enlarged version of myself, it's because I recently ate an additional 10,000 calories of cake in 2 days. So it's a trade-off, and I have to say that it's worth every bit of it. I'm also not good at maintaining my motivation to exercise when I discovered that I'm not going to have music. The only 2 times that I have actually walked out of a gym without working out is when I've gotten there and discovered that my iPod was dead. And usually I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to go home and have a great workout and I'll just blast music through speakers. And while normally I'm really efficient at putting together at-home workouts, when my plans have been derailed from what I originally wanted to do, something happens to my motivation, and my at-home workouts usually end up looking something like this. Something else, I can't jump rope for anything. I don't know what happens between my arms and my legs or the process, but I'm awful at it. It doesn't matter how much I practice. It's not even a good workout for me because instead of jumping rope, I spend the entire time readjusting the rope behind my ankles so I can throw it over again and trip on it one more time. So it's not jumping rope for me, it's tripping rope. And I've discovered through life that God gave me exceptional coordination in a handful of things, but it's only because He left me completely void of coordination in a handful of others, where I lose all control of my hands and arms and just turn into a complete spaz. In addition to the jump roping, you can add ping pong, air hockey, tennis to that. I don't know, I lose control of my body and I get spastic and I look like I'm having a seizure. I don't know what happens. Well, I hope in my talking about this, some of you guys maybe feel like you know me a little bit better, you feel a little bit closer to me, or you just feel a little bit better than me now, all of which seem like positive things. So I hope you guys continue having a wonderful day, doing lots of things that you're amazing at, and take the time to feel good about all the things you should feel good about, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a blessed week. Bye.